Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to this series. In this series of mastering, mocking, and stubbing in Cypress with TypeScript, let us do just a quick walkthrough of the application that we'll be using for this mock. Obviously, in your context, I would expect you to use the default application that you'll be testing or you'll be mocking, and then so let's dive in quickly and see the application. Okay, here is the application. So in this application is an e-shop I built. Obviously it's free if you want it. If you also want like a paid version as well, please just let me know. But this is the application that I intend to use to demonstrate how to do mocking. It's just a Next.js application that is that I just set up by myself. Really, just a brand new, really built with Tailwind, and there's nothing so much here other than the fact that it's just a complete e-commerce application. You can actually just log in and make a payment, Stripe payment, and then Stripe will release the money. So, but at the minute, I'm just running the application on a local host here. So just for our demo purposes only, really. So let's go back quickly. So here is the application itself on the browser, and what this application does is really like an e-commerce, but we don't need to really know about the rest of things here. Like for instance, you can filter and all of that. You can actually just add a product to shopping cart and then actually just go ahead and pay for that product. But that isn't the point. The point I want to emphasize, or the area I want to focus here, is let's just pick an easy area on this application. An easy area here would be like making a sign in. So just before we make that sign in, I'll just open up a console here. So and this is console, and I'm gonna go to network and put this here, and then as well. So just set it up here, and I can preserve the log so we can actually see what is going on behind the scene. So what I want to do is just to be able to log in. Actually, if you want, we can tag this. Sorry. So if you want, we can actually just tag this this dev2 here. Let's actually tag it because I think that will be the best thing to do. So I'll just tag it this way. Probably just let's tag it on the other way. So let's tag it this way. So preserve this log, and then let's go and log into this application. So I'm going to go here, click on sign in, and I'm going to sign in with some users that I already got. So some of this user that I got here, probably let's say, for instance, Boris Johnson. I really don't mean the actual Boris Johnson, but anyway, I have signed in here. And when I sign into this application, you can see that there were some API calls that went through on the application. And all this API that is going on here, which I'll show you in a minute. Let's just focus for now on this area. So, but you can see that Boris Johnson signed in here. And Boris Johnson, it's a user as well as an admin. So you can see that as a user, he would have his profile shown, update password, and log out. These are just the basic thing that a typical user can see. But as an admin, you get to see more. You can add a new product, you can view products, you can view orders, you can view users. So that's what this person can actually do. So and obviously maybe like an upcoming one, I would log in as someone who cannot actually or who isn't actually an admin. In that case, really, I think I'll find someone who's an admin and just try to log in with that. Just okay, so I found a user who is called John Doe. All right, let's sign on as a user who is just a simple user who doesn't have an admin privilege. So let's just go here. I've got a user here who is called as John Doe, and John Doe at Testma. So I'm going to type that in, and I'm going to go and grab his password. His password here, I'm just going to copy that because obviously I created this user before coming online. So I'm just going to sign in. There it is. So I can actually just save this user. So this is just a simple user. What you can notice here is that it's just a basic user. As you can see, he can see his profile, he can update his profile, he can update password and log out. That's all he can do. Whereas the previous user who could actually administrate on this user and other things as well in the application. So this is this authentication of login and logout process is what I really want us to like go ahead and mock out today so we can see. And essentially what we're going to be seeing is that I would log in as John Doe, but I would obviously intercept that and bring a data of somebody probably who is going to be logging as Boris Johnson. So in this case that I'm signing as John Doe, if you come to this API, because when you log in, the next API call that happens after the authentication one is the section one. So section happens once you done that. So if I go here, it would make a call. Once you log in, it would make a call to an endpoint call /API/auth/section here, and it will get a response code of 200, and it is a get call, and the response data that will be coming back would actually contain some data. So let's go and have a look and see some of those data. Yeah, so let's have a look and see the data. So this is section. Some of the section call happens before each time. Obviously, if you do anything, it will try to refresh itself, and whenever it's refreshing itself, it will get a section. You can see there's a section here, but that's not the one. After the credential, the authentication happened. If you go here and click, you can see that there is a user. So it brings back John Doe at john.doe@tesma.com. So it brings this user back, and this is the information that he will use and decide who is you. And as you can see here, the role of this user on this application is that this is just a user. So, but when you log in as Boris Johnson, you'll bring it and as an admin here. So let's go and do that one as well quickly. So if I just go log in here and just select Boris Johnson and log in here. So after the credentials has happened, if I click on this, you see, this is Boris Johnson, and Boris Johnson here is an admin, and that is why he's able to see more things. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in this episode, be able to just mock out so that this will no longer actually talk to the main endpoint. It will simply no longer talk to this API/auth/section, and it will just return the details back. So we would intercept it half the way and then return and then give you what we want to see. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that in this is the application. An application would normally typically just go and talk to the API here. So here is the API, and then here is the UI. So, and what happens in this case is that when we make call API, we furnish us back with the data. And this is what the UI we use to decide what to display and what permission to give anybody or what access to grant them. So in the second case now would be the intercept will then come in between. So when we make this call, the intercept gets the call. It won't let it go to the API, and it will just return any hard-coded data that we have hard-coded here, and then it will just return it back. In this case, we are going to be giving this API sort of like a break. So we just, would isolate this API and do our things. Thank you.